Hello there everybody and welcome to another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. Today we are playing doubles and we are using the Smogon OU tier rules. They're obviously not the same as VGCs because in this format you're allowed to use all 6 Pokemon and item clause is not a thing, and yeah, less restrictions and more fun in my opinion. Looking at his team, you have, Jellicent, Thunderous, Incarnate Form, and Latios, you have a Black Kyurem, and then Metagross and Landorus T. So threats from his team, I'd say the Kyurem Black, of course, because that thing hits like the strongest Pokemon in the history of our sports. And then you have Landorus, one of the best Pokemon in Black and White, and yeah. What I'm using a Rain team with Politoed, Kingdra. I have Shaman Sky. Well, obviously Shaman and Kyurem are and Kyurem Black, I mean. I think Kyurem Black is actually allowed in VGCs, but I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think so. It's too overpowered. It would be crazy if it's allowed, but Shaman Sky is definitely not allowed, but in doubles, there you have him. I have Thunderous, which is the Prankster set, which can Thunderwave things and make them easier to deal with. I have Scizor, which can be really great against his Kyurem Black, and yeah, there you have it. Let's get the battle started, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So I'm leading with my Landorus and my Politoed, because I wanna set up my Rain ASAP, and he's gonna be leading with his Thunderous and his Jellicent, so kind of a bad thing for my Landorus, because Thunderous could have the Hidden Power Ice, and Jellicent is obviously a water type that hits it super effectively, but yeah. So Politoed, I will switch him out because I don't want him to take an electric type attack from this Thunderous, but he ended up just going for Taunt. I'm assuming that he predicted me to go for Stealth Rocks or something, but no, I just went for the attack. Stone Edge, super effective. Are we gonna see the first KO? We obviously are, because Landorus has one of the strongest attacks in the game. So that's one threat out of the way. But bad news bears, this Jellicent actually carries the Will-O-Wisp, so he's actually gonna burn us. I will take the burn over a Scald, because Scald or Surf or whatever, or Muddy Water, would have been a KO, I believe, especially with the Rain already set up. So now he's gonna send in his own Landorus, which is good for him because it's gonna intimidate both my Landorus and my Scizor, which are both physical attackers. Landorus is burned and intimidated, that thing is not gonna do anything. And I don't wanna risk my Scizor yet because I need him for his Kyurem, so I will switch out into Thunderous, predicting the Will-O-Wisp from his Jellicent, and I will U-turn away with my Landorus, and yeah, just get that thing out of the way. He's burned, but he can still serve for Intimidate, and he can still set up the Rocks. And Rocks are actually good in this format because it's 6v6, it's not 4v4, so the game actually lasts longer. So speaking of Rocks, he will go for his own, and the Will-O-Wisp prediction was right because he's gonna end up burning my Thunderous. So I don't mind it that much, obviously, because Thunderous is a special attacker. So yeah, and now he will switch out and he will send in his Latios. This thing is a massive threat because you don't want to take a Draco from this. Dragon types before Gen 6 play no games. They play no games. There are no Fairy types, and you can just go for Dragon types all the way. You can have a team of 6 dragons and it will not be a bad move. So I will go for Thunder, boosted by the Electric Gem. He will switch out into his Metagross, and look at all that damage. The gems were insane. I can't believe they actually got them out of there. So I went for Scald against his Landorus just in case he stayed in, but he withdrew into his Latios, and we did manage to score the burn, which means more residual damage, which is awesome. And in the incoming turn, I will actually go for the Hidden Power, and with my Politoed, I will go for the Helping Hand, so I can boost the power of my Hidden Power, so I can assure the KO onto his Latios, because I don't want to deal with him. And it's fantastic, because I didn't touch the Metagross at all, and he's gonna go for the Protect, so there you have it. Helping Hand, boosted Hidden Power, and it made the sound of not being effective, and I'm like, okay, I have the wrong hidden power, but unfortunately for him, he missed the Draco Meteor. It kind of balanced it out, because that was supposed to be hidden power ice, and I'm like, okay, at least he missed. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain, because he's just gonna drop from the burn. And it's also still very unfortunate for him, because he missed the Draco. But yeah, it is what it is sometimes. So in comes the Kyurem Black, the massive threat, the biggest threat in the history of our sports. This is Pokemon Black 2, this is his own version. So I will decide to just Thunder Wave him, just slow him down a bit, and he got fully paralyzed, which was incredible, and then he's gonna go for that Meteor Mash onto the Thunderous, and it's resisted, plus I do have some bulk in there, which means I'm gonna be able to take it, but he's gonna get an attack raise, and I'm like, wait a second, you need to sit down. Metagross, you look like a table, but you still need to sit down. Ain't nobody wanna deal with a +1 Metagross, that's insane. So yeah, that thing is gonna drop out of the way. Thunderous will survive the burn damage, and in comes the Landorus. The Landorus is gonna come in. Politoed is here like a champ. Politoed is a champion, you know? He's still at full HP, he has the bulk, he can deal with these physical attackers for days. That's what I'm saying. So since my Thunderous is just gonna drop from the Stealth Rock if I switch out, I decided just to get some extra damage with the Thunder, the big Thunder right there, even though it's resisted. And Landorus will go for the Stone Edge on my Politoed, and it's gonna do so much damage because it's a crit. He scored a crit, but that's gonna be good for me because it's gonna activate my eject button, and I'm gonna be able to send back in my Landorus and get an Intimidate off, and after the Intimidates happen, you're gonna see what kind of move his Kyurem Black actually went for. He actually went for Fusion Bolt. That would have been the KO onto my Politoed. So we dodged a massive bullet thanks to that eject button, but our Thunderous will finally bite the dust from the burn. It's finally gonna drop down, and now in comes our Kingdra in the rain, ready for that big damage. I was like, should I Draco or should I Muddy Water? Draco is obvious, I will just go for Muddy Water. In the rain, boosted, that Landorus of his is beyond that. He will switch out into his Jellicent with his Water Absorb, but it's not important. What matters is getting rid of the Landorus now. There's the Muddy Water, and it's beyond a KO. It's beyond a KO. But wait, he survives with a Sliver? That's impossible, even though it was a crit still. And that's because he has a Focus Sash, but the secondary effect of Muddy Water will drop his accuracy. Will it be clutch? Will it be clutch? Stone Edge, and he missed. The Muddy Water accuracy drop was clutch, and we're gonna be able to set up our late game Stealth Rocks. Better late than never, that's what we always say. And yeah. And now I was like, okay, this Jellicent is gonna be annoying. Let's drop a big Draco Meteor onto his Pringles head. The Pringles man. The Pringles man is Jellicent, but that's not gonna do anything. Did you see the bulk of Jellicent? That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's also gonna activate his berry, his citrus berry, so at least we made him use it. At least we made him use it. So better than nothing. So I will keep the Landorus by going for the U-turn and finish off his own Landorus that was still at 1 HP, because we still need to intimidate that Kyurem of his. So we're gonna keep him even though he's burned, and we will switch back into our Politoed. Politoed has helped us big time this match, tanking hits, doing damage. That's how it is. But surprise! Surprise! He will counter our our Swift Swim strategy with Kingdra, with Trick Room. So now both his Pokemon are faster than mine, and this is gonna be insane. So in comes Kyurem Black. I'm assuming he will go for our Kingdra, and I will protect. He definitely will go for that. And there's the Dragon Crow. That's exactly what he went for. And the Jellicent will just recover. And I was like, okay, Jellicent has Recover, has Trick Room, has Will-O-Wisp. No matter what it does, I will go for Encore. And that was the play. That was the play. This Jellicent is completely locked on using Recover, and that's gonna help us big time. So I will go into Landorus, intimidate the Kyurem, And I could have just went for Scizor now that I'm thinking about it. I could have just finished them off, but I wanted to take the safe route for some reason. I don't know, sometimes I just don't understand myself. So there it is. We got the Intimidate off. We will actually drop even after the Intimidate because Kieran is a beast. He's probably banded now that I'm thinking about it, but I'll ask him later because that damage was insane. But Kieran Black is just too much. It's just too much. So anyways, yeah, we got a crit on the skull, but still not enough because it's a Kieran Black. Now we can safely go into Scizor. The Jellicent is still locked into using Recover, and I will just switch out my Politoed so I can go into my Shaman Sky, which can absolutely murder and destroy the Jellicent with a Seed Flare, super effective. And yeah, there's the Bullet Punch, boosted to make it more of an overkill by a Steel Gem. And that's gonna be the end of the Kieran Black. And he only has his Jellicent left now. We got rid of all 5 of his Pokemon, he only has his Jellicent left. And we can easily just finish the game now with a powerful Seed Flare, especially because he's locked into the Recover, but he will forfeit the game, and that's gonna be the match. So yeah, interesting formats. I actually liked it a lot. What are you guys' thoughts? I'm actually open to do more of these, especially exploring other tiers, like maybe doubles for UU or NU or something like that. But it was really fun. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Stay tuned for more. Have a wonderful day and allons-y.